Welcome back to another episode, and guys, we're going to talk about Those Who Wish Me Dead, the latest theatrical release on HBO Max, starring Angelina Jolie, Nicholas Hoult, Jay Berthnall, and a slew of other great actors and actresses. Now, this film sold me right from the trailer. It's a Taylor Sheridan film. You know it's going to look really, really nice. Visually, does it hold up to say like like the series Yellowstone, or does it hold up to say like Wind River? It has its moments. Some of the visuals, I was expecting to be a little bit more, but it still looks really nice, guys. It really does. The landscape, the mountains, everything. I believe it's supposed to be like Montana that takes place. But guys, it is a pretty good film. I'm gonna put it that way. It's a pretty good film. Is it outstanding? Not outstanding. I would say, right off the bat, guys, from a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this a solid 7. The ending there was something that happened in the ending that it might have boosted up to about 8 for me, actually, if they'd gone, a certain direction with it, but they didn't. So to me, it definitely drops down, a point. But basically, the idea of this film is that Angelina Jolie is a smoke jumper, going into forest fires. Jay Berthold character, his character is a sheriff's deputy, and his wife, who's not Angelina Jolie. I think a lot of people probably thought they were going to be like a couple in this film, but they're not. She's an ex-girlfriend of his, but he actually, his wife is pregnant in the film. She's about 6 months pregnant, I think they said, and so there is. Angelina Jolie is in this, guys. She is. But I'm going to say everybody gets like a good amount of screen time. It's not just her. Everybody gets a very good amount of screen time. The actress, you have to excuse me, I don't know her name. The one playing Jay Berthold's wife. She does a really good job. There are definitely some sequences in this film where, she's not the victim, guys. She holds her own. And again, you have Angelina Jolie's character, who's a smoke jumper, but something happened previously where a big forest fire broke out, and people died. She read the the direction of the wind a little bit incorrectly, and because of that, they wound up fighting for their lives basically in this huge forest fire. So she's beating herself up about it. She still has nightmares about this. And she's basically regulated now, just being up, on a watchtower, overseeing things. And that's basically where her character, where you find her, where she's a broken person because of everything that happened. And, right at the beginning of the film, she's doing some crazy, stupid things that she shouldn't be doing. And she kind of gets herself in trouble with the sheriff's department. But that's not the only thing. It's not just about her character. What you have is, you have a gentleman who, he's a forensic, he's not really a doctor, but he's an accountant, an accountant. And he comes across some information that, he can have somebody locked away. So he goes to the DA about this. Now, right off the bat, and this is no spoilers, guys, because this is within the first 5 minutes of the film, this DA winds up getting killed. And this gentleman, these gentlemen, one of them being Nicholas Hoult, they bumped off the DA. Now they know, but they also know that this gentleman knows, has information that they need to take him out. Their boss wants him taken out. So this gentleman, along with his son, 12-year-old son, they go on the run. He knows these guys are going to come after him. They go out on the run, and that's basically where they start heading out into the countryside, looking for Jay Berthold's character. He's a relative. I believe he's the brother of this gentleman. So they're out looking, heading out towards him. These gentlemen, they figure out that this is where they're probably going to wind up going, and that's where our movie, where our movie takes place, is in this beautiful, lush landscape, this beautiful forest area. And like I said, the visuals look good. There's some really good sounds in the film. Basically, like the usual Taylor Sheridan. Just doesn't. I think with Wind River, if you've seen that, it really pops. Everything just pops with, even though it's just a lot of snow, it pops because of that. But this still looks good. Even when there's a big fire that does break out, it looks good. Everything, definitely holds up. But the young boy, he does a fantastic job. He does a really good job acting wise, going back and forth with Angelina Jolie's character. And it's all around, it's a good film. It really is. It's definitely worth watching. If you're, a fan of Angelina Jolie or, any kind of thing, basically like Taylor Sheridan films, if any kind of thing like where, you just like lush sceneries on the big screen, then this is in the theaters. You can definitely go check this out. If not, this is on HBO Max for the month. You can check it out that way. And that's, like I said, guys, I've done it before, I love watching this stuff on HBO Max because, again, it's a film that I enjoyed. Would I have gone to the theater to see it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I saw Wind River. I didn't, but I didn't see it in the theater. I got it on demand when that was available, and I liked it. Certain films, I don't know if they're going to drag me to the theater to see them, and that's being honest. I just don't know if they're going to, if I'm going to see. And the same thing with Mortal Kombat. When I saw that on HBO Max, I don't think I would have went to the theater to see it. But bringing it into my home, that's definitely where it's at for me. And this film was good. It was a Sunday night watch. I had nothing else to, on. And I had planned on watching this earlier in the weekend, but I didn't get a chance. So I was like, you know what? I remember I wanted to see this. So this going ahead, and I checked it out, and I enjoyed it. The Nicholas Hoult and the other guy, you have to forgive me, the other gentleman, he's the gentleman who played Littlefinger in Game of Thrones. I cannot think of his name right now. But these guys are vicious. These guys are bad news. They take no prisoners. You cross them, you're dead. That's it. These guys, especially Nicholas Hoult, I've never seen him put in this kind of performance. He's just bad news. He really is. He's I don't want to say psychotic. He's just very direct. It doesn't matter. This gentleman he's going to take out, he doesn't even care if it's this young boy. He's going to take him out. It doesn't matter. He does a really good job, and you can't stand him. You hate him with a passion. Within the first 10, 15 minutes, I'm like, I can't stand either of these guys. But his character, absolutely his character. I could not stand him. But in a good way. They're doing a good job acting. But, and Angelina Jolie, she does a good job too. Normal fare for, if you've seen Angelina Jolie films, you know what you're going to get. She does a good job. Like I said, the young man does a really good job. Jay Berthel, good job. The actress that plays his wife, really good job. Overall, everybody did, it's not a huge cast of people. And there is one surprise cameo, about midway through the film. But it's not a huge cast of character, actors and actresses in the film. They keep it relatively, small to the amount of people on screen. But it works, guys. It really works. Taylor Sheridan, he knows how to really get the best out of his actors and actresses. And he's done another good job with this film. Like I said, a solid 7 out of 10. And that's only because it went a certain direction at the very end. It didn't ruin the film. It didn't make a bad film. It's just I would have liked to have seen it go one little direction. If they had just gone one little other way, it would have been a good solid 8 out of 10. But this is a film that I definitely will be picking up when it comes out. Preferably, hopefully, come out on 4K. I'll pick it up. I enjoyed it enough to pick it up, on 4K and, watch it again. So that's always a good thing. You always want to see a film where you're willing to be like, you know what? I liked it enough where this is going to be added to my collection when it does come out. So, those who wish me dead, check it out on HBO Max, guys. It is definitely worth a watch. Like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Take care. Bye.